We are here today to counter the movement and motion put forward by SARM, which asks to loosen the self-protection laws on personal property. It also happens to be put forward 7 short months after Colten Boushie, and we're pretty sure that it has a lot to do with race. I mean, we're happy to see people like FSIN and organizations like the National Union Farmers Association come out against SARM's motion, but we don't necessarily have a strong enough leadership that is coming out to oppose the racial tensions in this province, so that's why we've called on the community to do so. I think there is fear coming on both ends. There's fear from the farmers, and their fear is over land, whereas with the Indigenous folks in rural communities, their fear is based out of lives that have been taken, and Colten is an example of that.
I think there's a long history in Saskatchewan of settler communities, of white farming communities, not knowing their Indigenous neighbors. So I think getting over that separation and getting to know our neighbors is one thing that we can do. I think for non-Indigenous people, we can also learn the real history of this province and how farmers, got their land. Maybe they didn't know why they acquired these big tracts of land, but there is a colonial history here, and that colonial history is ongoing. And we see that in the rates of poverty, in the terrible water, in all kinds of statistics. We see there is a great divide between the health of Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people. And now more than ever, there's resources that we can learn about the history of this province. We can learn about the Indigenous experience and the Indigenous history. It's very easy to do that now.